sticker tax ordinance. Mr. Bob's reviewed this ordinance for us.
We had an ordinance like this once in this town. Why did it stop? Why did it discontinue?
I don't know.
Because, wasn't it something to do with how they were taxing for the cities with the insurance?
I heard something about that, but now I don't think it's opposition. It's not an interference with it. But, did you have an opportunity to review that?
Yes, did you all get a copy of it?
Yes.
Great. And you see the fees, that's always the part that most people are interested in when it is adopted and published. Each motor vehicle, automobile, ATV, motorcycles, truck, license fee is $10 per year. And those trucks that are larger than on a half-ton, excess of 1, that's a typo, should be 1 half-ton. You see what I'm talking about? Oh, good, Robinson. Section 3, B, would be 1 half-ton. It's $12. So you got a $10 and a $12. Larger trucks is $12.
My question on this is number 1, under section 1. I mean, I don't think we should, I mean, I'm the one that asked for this to be come up with, but when I've sat here and read this number 1 over and over again, it makes it sound like if somebody's just driving through the city, if they could be on their way to Whitesburg, that they should have a sticker to even drive on their street. I mean, that wasn't the intention.
Well, in that it does says that these are for residents. City, I mean, that, we can make that clear that it's for residents, but this is establishing an ordinance for vehicles that are resident in the city.
It says vehicle housed at an address in the city limits.
So, I mean, it's your ordinance, you can add that in there, Mr. Dixon, if you're concerned about it, and that'd be the perfect place to put it. But it does say is, that this is for vehicles that are housed, or that are in the city, residing in the city.
There wasn't any conflict then with, I don't know if you heard my question a while ago, Parker, or not, that I was asking Carl. We had this once before and there's not a conflict with, I think they stopped it whenever we started receiving monies from car insurance where Kentucky was doing that.
I had went back and read some articles from back in the 80s, and there was a tax like this that was in effect for about 6 months, and you had a council who needed to come up with revenue quickly, so they instituted all these ordinances. And then it came in November, and they had an election to fill a vacant seat or something, and they came in and rescinded all the ordinances that they came up with. And I think that's why it was gotten rid of.
I thought it had to do with the insurance, so the state's passing that insurance that the states are collecting.
I heard.
I mean, they could have been
Because
respected
that'd be
some
the-
other time too.
Was anyone checked with an insurance company to someone call?
Anybody want to?
Has anyone checked with an insurance company to see if this would be a conflict with that tax?
No, I thought Parker.
No, this would not be a conflict with the tax that's collected through the insurance, because that's a tax on the insurance. This is a privilege sticker. It's much like the privilege sticker. For instance, I'll give you a parallel example. A city business here in town will have insurance, and if that the business has a vehicle, they will pay insurance on that vehicle, and there's a tax on that, you see. But they also have to pay a privilege license to operate in the city, to have a privilege license. And this vehicle sticker is more akin to a privilege license. It's for the privilege, it's not necessarily for the privilege of having a vehicle, but it's more like a privilege sticker than a tax, okay? Now, Mr. Dixon referred to it as a tax, and yeah, it's collecting money, so, but it's still more like a privilege license or permit or something of that sort to have the vehicle.
Is this modeled after any cities in Harlan County? Or is it just a blanket ordinance from the state?
It's a model ordinance from the League of Cities.
I question
So-
section 3A, under A, it's got each motor vehicle, including automobiles, ATVs. We're already making people buy a sticker for $12.50, so why are we gonna get them to buy another sticker? How are you gonna distinguish the difference?
Well, the
See what I'm
difference
saying?
is, the sticker for the ATVs, or for those who are going to be using, that ordinance was for use in the city, remember? If you
Yeah, I remember that, but-
That if they were going to take their ATV to someplace else and not operate it within the city, they didn't have to have a city, the ATV sticker. This would be, a privilege to have it in the way this is written. It's not a double. It's only a double if they're gonna use it in the city, as well as house it in the city.
Wouldn't this be for residents only?
This is
Not
for
for-
residents only, and the other was for non-residents.
Right.
And remember, I think it was Mr. Howard said that he didn't intend
Yeah.
to use his ATV in the city.
I thought the other one, though,
So
was
he
for
wouldn't have to
anybody.
buy that other sticker because he's not gonna use it in the city. But if, under this one, he would be required to because he's going to have it garaged or housed in the city.
I thought the other one was also for anybody that just used the city, now whether they live in the city or not, the city streets on ATV.
That's true.
Yeah.
The other one is for anybody who's going to use it in the city.
Yeah.
This one is for any
Yeah, I
vehicle.
can understand that, but I just,
And believe me, let me make sure you understand. I'm just answering questions
Yeah, I
about
know-
how
I
it would be
know that.
interpreted.
I know
I'm not
that.
for it, or against it, and I'm not proposing it. I'm just here to help you talk through it.
I guess my question is under.
So
legal-
this, in effect, this
Legally,
ATV
it-
would get the
yeah.
ATVs that are just gonna be here, that somebody's gonna take to Clover Fork.
Legally, it's gonna cause a bigger headache for our police department, basically, because they've got to check and see, you got this sticker or this sticker according to this or that.
Well,
I guess
I'm
that's
more
what my
concerned with
point
the
is.
burden that it's gonna put on people right now, the comments they've
Yeah.
had. And we had talked a few months ago about looking at the privilege license and raising those rates.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I would like to,
Plus, if we're gonna go into tourism, think about the
Yeah.
tourism while you're there. I mean, you come
but
in-
I'd like to look at the privilege license first and then not, you know, not say that we won't do this somewhere down the line, but I don't wanna cause the citizens to.
Well, you know, we had that, if you had a percentage like Charles suggested, we could go ahead and make the privilege license and let you review it. But right now, it'd be a blank document. All we do is put down the titles and subjects that could be penalized on the privilege license. I'm getting off.
I thought we'd talked about, didn't we talk about 10%?
We said but we haven't brought it back up.
Yeah, it was just
10%
suggested.
of all of
That would be a good way of doing it. We could go ahead and make the privilege license like a $35 privilege license, be $37.50, something like that, you know, for 10% increase.
Now, if it was
That's
$100,
logical.
it'd be $110.
You know.
If you agree to do that, we take care of privilege